morning, Kentuckiana. It's 9 a.m. I'm Grace McKenna, filling in for Gabe here on this Saturday. We're glad you're joining us as we kick off a really lovely late spring day, sending things out to Reed Yaden. Reed, out on the farm this morning at the Blackacre Conservancy.
We are here. Good morning. Welcome to the 9 o'clock hour. Grace, it is good to see you back. We are on the road here. Thank you, Thorntons, for coming along with us. We're on Tucker Station Road. On the road this morning, 300 beautiful acres out here at the Blackacre Conservancy. Got a special guest. More on that in a moment. Dennis, we're gonna wish someone a happy birthday.
That's right.
On a count of 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday, Linda. Okay, Linda Columbia. Have it on good authority. This is your birthday. Please have a happy birthday. Have many, many more. Best wishes from all your friends and family. If you know Linda Columbia, pick up the phone and call her and wish her a happy birthday.
That's right.
Okay, we got good weather today. Temperatures in the upper 70s this afternoon. Clouds and sun, it's nice. This is Dennis Craig, who is the executive director out here. And tell me who this person is.
My name is Miss Prim.
Okay, Miss Prim.
Yes.
I understand you do a program out here.
Yes, we have a story time every Wednesday from the middle of May until the end of July. And we cater to children ages 0 to 7. Parents, grandparents, caregivers. We have a lot of fun out here. Come on out here at 10 a.m. on Wednesday.
For story time.
For story time,
beautiful.
yes.
That's great. Nice way to spend part of the day. And you can do so many things out here. We're getting ready at 9:30 to feed the animals.
That's right. We got a lot of people showing up to help Reed. We're volunteer driven here, so we got a lot of volunteers coming out to help this morning, and we're going to be feeding the cows, the horses, and the goats.
And we'll show you some of them. And you're going to be heading out with some of the goats, aren't you?
Yeah, we'll be downtown at the Louisville Free Public Library from 10 to 1 for our kickoff for the Cultural Pass.
Okay, Linda Columbia, save me a piece of birthday cake. In fact, save us all a piece of birthday cake. Tell you what, Grace, I know it's a busy news morning here. We're going to get you just starting your day. We're going to get you up to date on everything. Here's Grace. We'll see you in about 15 minutes.
For Crystal Rogers' family, friends, and those who've watched her case for a decade, an emotional end to the first trial in her death and disappearance. Steve Lawson found guilty on all charges by the jury in Bowling Green after just 2 hours and 23 minutes of deliberations. WHAS 11 senior reporter Isaiah Kim Martinez was in the courtroom.
Good morning. 17 years in prison, of course, is what the jury has recommended that Steve Lawson spend in prison, but we know the judge will make the final call. That'll be in a final sentencing hearing on August 6th, and we know the defense attorneys in this case, they plan to appeal. Nearly 10 years since her daughter, Crystal Rogers, went missing, an emotional Sherry Ballard says the words, finally, after a seismic decision. A jury finding Steve Lawson guilty of helping coordinate a plan to kill Crystal. Detective John Snow, once the lead detective on this case, seen wiping away his tears moments after the judge read the guilty verdict. Lawson convicted despite a last-ditch effort to prove his innocence, himself taking the witness stand and testifying he knew nothing about a plan to murder Crystal. Brooks asked me if I would move a car, and I said I would, Lawson said. The prosecutor asking, did you think you were giving Brooks Houck an opportunity to kill Crystal? Lawson answering, no sir, I was just moving a vehicle.
Did you believe Mr. Lawson's story?
That wasn't really a question of the case.
Our Shane McAllister speaking exclusively to one of the alternate jurors dismissed just before deliberations.
Do you think he had anything to do with the planning of the murder of Crystal Rogers?
I don't know.
But the 12 people still on the jury felt confident to convict Lawson. The next question being, will we see the same result for the other two co-defendants in this case, Brooks Houck and Joseph Lawson, set to stand trial next month? In Bowling Green, Isaiah Kim Martinez, WHAS 11 on your side.
Now let's go back to those other two suspects. The next trial, starting June 24th, could bring more answers about what happened to Crystal Rogers. Joseph Lawson faces the same two charges as his father, Steve. Those are conspiracy to murder and tampering with evidence. During Steve Lawson's trial, we heard about Joseph's alleged involvement, his father claiming Joseph called him for help moving Crystal's car from the Bluegrass Parkway. Then there's the main suspect in the case, Brooks Houck, Rogers' boyfriend at the time of her disappearance. He'll be tried along with Joseph Lawson. The state is going to try and convince a jury that Houck was the main person behind Rogers' death. He's charged with murder and tampering with evidence. Despite major searches over the years, a body or remains have never been found. WHAS 11 legal analyst Nick Mudd says without that evidence, this will be a more difficult case to try for prosecutor Shane Young.
Do you need to have that kind of physical evidence to get a conviction on Brooks Houck?
You don't need it, but certainly it makes your case much more difficult. Shane's an aggressive prosecutor. He's a good prosecutor. He's a smart prosecutor. He was prosecutor of the year, I think, several years ago. He doesn't indict cases he doesn't intend to win.
You can hear more of Mudd's expert analysis in our Crystal Rogers digital special, streaming now in the free WHAS 11 Plus app. Download on your TV and watch for free. Our other top story this morning, 5 people are hurt after a shooting at a Clarksville apartment complex. Clarksville police say just before midnight last night, officers were called to 1909 Green Tree Boulevard, where they found a large party of young people at an apartment. Police believe someone shot into the crowd several times, hitting 5 people. The victims were taken to local hospitals to be treated for gunshot wounds. This is a developing story. Stay with us on air and online throughout the day for updates. Here in Louisville, police are investigating after a man was shot and killed in the Portland neighborhood Friday night. Around 10:45, police found a man shot in the 3400 block of Flans Avenue. He was pronounced dead at the scene. Police don't have any suspects right now. 2 young girls are also recovering after being shot in West Louisville. Police say that happened around 5:30 yesterday afternoon at South 15th and West Chestnut. There, officers found 2 girls who'd been shot. Both were taken to University Hospital. They're expected to survive. LMPD is investigating. No known suspects at this time. Anybody with information about either of those cases can call the anonymous tip line at 574-LMPD. And a contractor at Ford is charged with assault after a stabbing at the Kentucky truck plant in eastern Jefferson County. Metro Police said around 8 Friday morning, 2 men got into an argument at the plant. Police say that's when Yosvani Gonzalez Diaz allegedly stabbed the victim, who was taken to the hospital by private means and released. Gonzalez Diaz is now charged with assault. Police note the 2 men were not official Ford employees, rather independent contractors working at the plant.